2020 so far has been a year full of catastrophes. Amidst a global pandemic that has already taken a humongous amount of human lives and during an ongoing worldwide economic crisis, the blasts which took place in Beirut, Lebanon on the 4th of August have jolted people not just in the country but all around the world. The blasts occurred at Beirut's port area where there were warehouses housing explosives. The blasts have left more than 200 people dead and have injured more than 6,000 people. The massive explosion, which laid waste to large parts of the capital, led to growing rage over the country's leadership and sparked days of violent protests. Thousands of protesters pelted stones in central Beirut, where Lebanon's parliament is located. On Monday, Lebanon's cabinet resigned, opening up new political uncertainty as the country struggles with a crippling economic crisis and reels from an enormous explosion last week. Prime Minister Hassan Diab addressed the nation announcing his resignation and that of his government in the wake of the blast, which he called a disaster beyond measure. Prime Minister Hassan Diab blamed endemic corruption for a devastating explosion last week that tore through the capital. President Michel Aoun accepted Diab's resignation on Monday and asked the government to stay on in a caretaker capacity until a new cabinet was formed. This crime was a result of corruption that is bigger than the state, Diab said in a televised statement, adding that he was taking a step back so he could stand with the people and fight the battle for change alongside them. So what caused the explosion? The chemicals that went up in flames in Beirut's deadliest peacetime explosion arrived in the Lebanese capital 7 years ago on a leaky Russian-leased cargo ship that, according to its captain, should have never stopped there. The ship was carrying 2,750 tons of a highly combustible chemical from Georgia to Mozambique when the Russian owners ordered the ship to divert to Beirut and load heavy road equipment like excavators and road rollers. The crew tried and failed to safely load the additional cargo because the ship was old and not strong enough to carry the extra cargo. The captain and 3 crew members then spent 11 months on the ship due to a legal dispute which dragged on without wages and only with limited supply of food. Once they left, the ammonium nitrate was unloaded and put in a dock warehouse. According to the captain Boris Prokoshev, this happened because the owners were being greedy. The developments followed a weekend of angry, violent anti-establishment protests in which 728 people were wounded and 1 police officer killed amid a heavy crackdown by security forces. Most Lebanese blame their leadership's corruption and neglect for the explosion, which has caused damage to the extent of an estimated $15 billion and left nearly 3 lakh people homeless. For more such updates, stay tuned to our channel.